Missions on today. Solomon here writes to us to caution us to hold on to the things in which God has bestowed upon us to be our safety net. He tells us in verse 1, forget not the law. Even though we know Jesus came to fulfill all things, it does not mean he demolished everything that God implemented. We still must not kill, we still must not steal, and we definitely must not commit adultery. So as we can see, some things of the law are still not permitted. Solomon instructs us to forget not the law, but rather let your heart keep the commandments. He says, don't allow God's ways to get out of your view. There are many distractions in life that will cause God to get out of the view, and then that's where we find ourselves in blind spots. Now, only a driver can understand what I'm really about to say. There's a little squeak, y'all can turn those monitors off. Have you ever been driving and found yourself about to cross lanes, and all of a sudden you hear a horn honking at you? Oh, okay, y'all are perfect drivers, okay. Okay, maybe it's just me, but there have been times when I was driving and thought it was clear to go ahead and get over into the lane, but when I started veering over, I heard a honk, and I had to jump back over. I had found myself in a blind spot. The driver is honking because you have reached a blind spot and about to hit their vehicle. A blind spot in a vehicle is an area around the vehicle that cannot be directly observed by the driver while at the controls under existing circumstances. This is when you really can't see clearly, possibly because you have not taken the proper measures to look. What Solomon is saying is you don't have to go through life in blind spots. You just need the proper tools to ensure you get to your destination safely. He says to us, keep your eye on God and keep wisdom and discretion around you. Wisdom and discretion is like your rear view and side view mirror. They are there to assist you to get through life without any accidents. Wisdom is the ability to think and act using knowledge, experience, understanding, common sense, and the insight through God. Discretion is simply the quality of being careful about what you do and say so that people will not be embarrassed or offended. The quality of being discreet. Solomon says to us that they shall be life, listen to this, unto thy soul and grace to thy neck. This is a powerful statement because it allows you to know that your soul can die. God, give me some word lovers right here. It insinuates that my soul has the capability of dying. The opposite of life is death. And so I've got to make sure that I am driving, come on, with the proper tools, because I can have a bad accident and not recover from it. Psalms 143, 3-7 says, for the enemy hath persecuted my soul. He hath smitten my life down to the ground. He hath made me to dwell in darkness as those who have been long dead. Therefore is my spirit overwhelmed within me, and my heart within me is desolate. He says, I remember the days of old. I meditate on thy works. I muse on the work of thy hands. He says, I stretch forth my hands unto thee, because my soul thirsted after thee as a thirsty land. He says, hear me speedily, O Lord. My spirit faileth. Hide not thy face from me, lest I be like unto them that go down to the pit. This is the writer having a panic attack. He's having an attack because his spirit and his soul is no longer operating like it should be. And anytime, God, I feel you get in a place where your spirit and your soul is not operating correctly, you feel like you're in a dead place. You feel like the presence of the Lord has left you. I know I ain't got no witnesses up in here, but some of us have found ourselves in places where we didn't know where God was. Psalms 42:5, he says it like this: why art thou cast down, oh my soul? The writer is having to ask his own self a question, and the question is, why are you depressed? Why are you having traumatic moments right through here? He's talking to his soul. He says, why are you disquieted within me? But he comes back with an antidote for his soul. He says, this is what you're going to have to do, soul, to get yourself back on track. He says, hope in the Lord. God, when you're in a bad situation, when you're in a depressed situation, when you're in a situation that looks like you can't get out of it, all you have to do is have hope in the Lord. Says, for I shall yet praise him. Watch this, because he is the help, God help me, of my countenance. In other words, what the writer is saying is, what I'm going through is a deep situation, but if I can just praise my way through it, it'll shift my atmosphere. See, some of y'all are in a dark cloud because you just won't give God that one good unadulterated praise that breaks every wall and breaks every chain and break every shackle. God is waiting for your praise.